Okay. Hello, hello. Let me check. The audio is working. All right, so we're good. Um, so this stream, I guess we'll be mostly focused on. It's been about a week, maybe that's a week since the last stream, and I want to revisit the issues that we had previously, how we got resolved, and I guess to showcase that it did get resolved. So it's live. The, it's what is it? Let me see. It's version 1 point does it not show what version's at? Okay, right here, 1.3.2. I mean, it was released in version 1.23, but I've had to push like 2 fixes within the last 2 days. And one no, I pushed 1 fix thing yesterday, last night, and then I pushed another one like, an hour or 2 ago, and I guess this stream is to, yeah, just highlight the changes since the last stream, like the working functionality of the like and unlike, which I can show right now. So right now, and I mostly another thing is to test this copyright-free music or whatever. It's uh, this playlist. Because when I was streaming, I usually have all sound off, even when I'm trying to demo anything. Like I have this sound off. Hopefully, these playlists work. Otherwise, the stream won't. You won't be seeing the stream, or I won't be saving it. It'll just be deleted, and you'll never know if the like unlike functionality is live or not. Anyway, so testing it, we have the copyright-free music playing on a low volume, just background noise, hopefully only. So instead of, let me see what it is. Let's say I toggle this off. This plus circle icon, right, on all of them, what you can use to click on it, it adds to a liked song to your user's liked songs. Then you click on it again, you can remove it. Too much steps, right? So previously it was just a hard icon, you click it, you like it. You click it again, you unlike it. And it just removes it from your liked songs or adds it to your liked songs. So this new feature replaces it altogether with a heart icon. Now I wasn't like 100% sure if I should remove the plus circle icon altogether, Spotify's own icon. Maybe I would have it side by side, but I thought like let's be aggressive. Let's just remove it altogether. I've seen Spotify forums, and it's always like we would rather have it to bring it back. I don't know if they said they want it in tandem with it, but like you gotta be aggressive. It's my extension, and unless someone outrightly is like gives me feedback that they um they would like both of them, then I guess I could maybe bring it back. There's no real point to, but I also removed it because like I don't know how often people use like this kind of like a smaller version of the screen. If they're using a web app, I don't know why they would have. I assume they would have it like playing. I mean, like at least I don't know what's the size for a. How do I? Just trying to like see like why would be like it wouldn't be having it in a like a in a web view, right? But like something like this, oh, I guess it doesn't showcase it. Like you can't click on it. Why can't I? I have to click on it first. Let me just send it back. Anyways, yeah, I was just saying like no, it doesn't work. But yeah, I was just saying like if you minimize it, if the screen is smaller, it doesn't really support like adding having multiple like more than 3 icons even. Like here, it would be I don't know if that would fit. It would look too weird. Like if I reduce the space in between them, but like even then, I think maybe like two is the best they could fit. So like I only kept two. So okay. Anyway, so he's gonna highlight that it does work. We're on this I don't know copyright free playlist. If I like the track. It likes it, right? And you can verify. Escape. I can also unlike it from the like playlist. Remove it. You can also like it from here and unlike it as well, and reflex. So like that was the entirety of the, I guess, of the feature. And previously, I think the issue was how would I store this? Like whether the state is a track is liked or not? Because I have two storage methods. Right? I have session storage, which only is I think just live until you either clear it or or I guess maybe if it reaches its maximum size, then it gets cleared. Or when you close the tab, then it's cleared because the session is not live anymore. Right. So or the other option was the Chrome extension's own local storage, not the browser local storage, the specific one for Chrome extensions for each individual Chrome extension. So in there, I save like uh, any changes to like a song, like if it has a snip and the snip value, start end time, and whether the song is blocked or not, to be skipped or not. That's really what I save in there. That's only persistent storage required. Because if you close the tab and you open it again, you still want those to be active. And and that's fine. But for whether a song is liked or not, that should not be persistent. Because look, even right now, I had like maybe I just updated this, but before I had like 900 and something odd songs, and this liked songs playlist or even any playlist can go to I think 10,000 songs maybe. I'm not sure. You don't want to save 10,000 songs and just keep updating that all the time. So what I decided on is using the session storage. And I think it's more likely that user will close their tab, Spotify tab, and reopen it sometime, and they'll clear the system storage, so it'll never be filled up. And also another thing is like I don't need to save the state for all these songs. I just need to save the state for the current song that's playing, right? So like right now, the currently playing track, I can get its like state and use it to highlight this. And if it's in like a current playlist, which in this playlist. Let me save this playlist for a second. Yeah, so it's in this playlist. Then I can also highlight it. So I click if it's highlighted here, then it gets if it's visible in the playlist, it gets highlighted in the playlist as well. Also works the other way. So if I like it here and it's a currently playing track, then it gets highlighted here as well. Or dehighlighted. And so really, oh no, I'm not even sharing my screen this entire time. Okay, let's share the screen. Um, all right, okay, so this is what I was mentioning. I Let me zoom in. Okay, I'm listening to this track, Floating Free, and it's really hard to zoom in. Okay, whatever. But so I'm listening to it. It's not in my liked playlist. I save it. I save to liked. It's highlighted here that it's liked, and here that's liked. It's also in the pop up that it's liked, and we can check that it's also in the liked playlist right there. And from there, we can also remove it from the liked playlist, like and also de-highlights it. And if you open the pop up, the highlight is removed as well. And you can also like it from the pop up, add it to playlist, highlight it, remove, all of that. Okay. So, anyways, what did want to highlight is that I now have like a new session storage value where I saved that user curated. Let's see. So in here, I just saved the track ID and whether it's liked or not, right? And previously, and I had to come to this solution because I think I recall in the last stream I had issues where in here, I don't know if you can see it, but the link is to an album, and inside the album, it's probably the currently playing song like Burn Marks or whatever. And then this gives you the track value. But to check if a track is in your liked songs playlist, you need the track ID. See, on each track, it's linked to the track ID. Whereas from the now playing bar, it links to an album. So it's like what to do, what to do, what to do. Okay, because from a playlist, it's easy to detect whether a track is liked or not from a playlist or album. I can each album has the track links to this track ID. And then I can just check the track ID, see if it's in the like songs collection for any playlist or album. Let's see if there's an album here that I have like songs in. Let me go to let's go playlist. These are old playlists, but yeah. So each one of them, see, has like songs. Some of them skipped, but whatever. They're not like skipped because it was just for demo for testing purposes when I was building. Anyway, so yeah, so like songs, so it easily detectable. Then it fills this up with the key values. It's the track ID, and then the state whether it's in the liked songs are not. These don't match to these because this is, but it could. So if I go, I'd have to check. I don't know what song playlist I did. Song I did track 23, 23. So 2323. How does this get the naming schema? 23. Yeah, 23R for this track. Yeah, it's false. And let's say use somebody is I think it's O0 or 0O. Let me just check. O0 C O0 CCR. Okay. Yeah, it's true. It's liked, it's true, and it's true. So it's easy detectable from there. Okay. And there's a Spotify endpoint to get. Yeah, I could show that, but it's probably just services track. Endpoint is tracks, and then it contains. If it contains, you can send in a bunch of an array. I mean, a comma period array values, and that's what I send in for track list views. For now, wait, where's the okay playlist? Now for this one, when I mentioned it has only an album, this is links to an album, not a track ID, right? So you click on it. It could also be like the only song in the album, or have the similar name, like say maybe this one. I don't know. Give me an example of one. Uh, let's see first. Oh no, so this is a copyrighted song. What am I doing? Where am I? Let's just play. Uh, so this links to an album, and it's the only song on the album, right? The album, it's a single. I guess it's a single, yeah. But let's swap out. Let's say it as an album. Has an album ID, and then it's the same track, but the track has a track ID. But here it links to the album. So I have to get album. So since I have the album ID, I have to get the album. Once I get the album, I have to let me see. Okay, so I have to filter it to get matching song title. Our song title is always going to be is used as an identifier, whereas the name of the song, I mean the name of the track, and the artist. So it'd be Lo-Fi Rain by Atachu. And if it's multiple artists, it'd be Lo-Fi Rain by artist one, comma artist two, and so forth like that. So since once I get the no, this doesn't make it better, does it? So yes, I get the artist. If I find the track, so if I know, yeah, if I get the track that matches the song ID, and something I probably didn't consider, or I'm not gonna consider too much, is if the album has like, I mean, like if you get an album, the limit for amount of tracks sent from the album is 50, right? But so in the case a user has I guess has a track that's linked to an album, and that album has more than 50 tracks, and has like you gotta have to paginate to get like an offset for the next one. I'm not gonna do that. Well, maybe later, but I don't think I have any art. It's infrequent enough that it won't it most likely won't happen. And I'm not gonna change unless someone actually reports it for a unique case like that. Because even with like new albums right now, I would say you have a they're not more than like 20 songs. And if they have a deluxe version, they're not more than I don't know what's a big the longest album I've ever seen had like maybe 40 tracks on it, but it's like also like it's almost like a compilation maybe. So I think Kanye West on the album maybe close like 30 plus songs. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it. So I get the track. So I search the album, get the album ID, search for it, and find the track ID that's similar based on the song title. Once I get that, then I check if it's in liked songs playlist, and that's basically it. The code is live. There's not much more to it. So if other than just all all of them being in sync from wherever you click it from. You click it from here, it syncs with this UI because this is just this reflects the state of a bit of like this entire bar basically. Song ID, album cover, whether it's liked or not, whether it's skipped or not. Well, you probably won't ever see this if a song got skipped here. But this is just to a button to skip the track. You won't ever actually see this highlighted. Or even here, you can click on it and then it'll highlight it and then it'll move to the next track. But probably won't ever see it. But the rest is the same. Forward, skip forward, or next track, backtrack, whether it should loop, repeat, all those. So this syncs with this, and this syncs with I guess the playlist. The track list rows. If you listen to this, I guess save to liked, and this will sync to liked songs, and also the opposite way. Yeah. See. Anyways, that's why I want to highlight. Also, another thing that was a big feature since and it's live. Another thing is adding more settings. More presets to reverb, and it's not cup size reverb no more. It's now room size reverb, and it's basically yeah a, a wall. This is all like I just put on ChatGPT that I was using specific reverb with like this kind of params, and I said give me like common reverbs based on rooms from like small a bathroom, a medium room, large room, hall, the basics. And then for each one, give me a slightly, I guess, a slightly more muffled, smaller, less intense reverb version of it. And this are what like the small one and small two are. The small three is like the typical, I guess, reverb settings for like a small room, and so it's at least to gain intensity from 1 to 3, I think, or maybe decrease. Let's test it. I can't recall now. So if I, let's say, start playing a none, I don't know, is it playing? There's no vocals. I think it's hard to detect. It's, yeah, you can kind of tell, but like depending on the song, on each individual song, it might sound different, right? So it won't be have the same effect intensity between songs or even genres, I guess. Well, most between songs, it's going to be. I don't know. It works. Well, there's no really drum, so you can't really detect. You can detect a diffuser there, I think, and the muffler too. So I don't know. It's up to you how you use it. Probably works even better if you have like. Oh wait, I didn't realize this was on. If I maybe reset the what's it called, the speed values. Yeah, okay, so we're not gonna worry about that too much. It's too loud now. Let me reduce it. It's be background music. Okay, anyway, so I guess that's it. If you want to check out the source code, I think it's on. Yeah, maybe I'll put it. I don't think I can put in a description yet, but it's yeah. So it's chorus, I guess, and it's Oops. Yeah, whatever. This is a link for it, and it's live. It's been live. Okay, no, but okay. So what I want to focus now is on like what is like the end goal, I guess, or kind of the end goal. Not, I guess, no, there's no real end goal for this because this will probably always require some kind of maintenance. But like more about what do I need to have in place before like I take a break from this project for a little bit. So I think like I took a 5 month break from it, and then nothing seemed to break, so everything was fine. So I've been working on this for like I just restarted on like maybe a month ago or maybe a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks to a month. So now it's mostly a matter of it's almost June and I want to start a new project to see if I could how much of a new project I could finish in a month, right? Today's 30th, tomorrow is the 31st. And so maybe this will just become like a weekend project. So, so what to do during those weekends? Well, first thing I want to do is create an architecture document, right? Because right now I have like one contributor, and the layout of the code is not. It lives in my head. I know what it does. But for a new user, maybe not so much, especially if they're new, right? So I want to like be able just maybe describe some of this stuff. Like if you look at some of this code, you don't have to ever touch, like actions. But some of them, like this is all um, components, but mostly to see like where everything is located and like how everything works. It'd be like a small architecture document to find where stuff are placed, how they're related, and the intersectionality. How observers work, services. Some of them are self-explanatory, but some not so much. And hopefully, like working through it, writing it, maybe I can even for myself. I have an idea of everything else is, but like I have to still search for like keywords and stuff, which is fine. That's how you learn a code base. But if we can ease that process, that's better. It's a good starting point. And so that's one of the stuff maybe I'll work on. But another thing is like I guess this I don't know. I've had some an issue. Well, this issue was created recently, but before even someone reached out to see if it could download snippets, right? Like if you create a snip, they're wondering why you can't save that section of a song. I mean, download that section of a song. Like, so maybe like it's like a misnomer or misnaming here for snip. A snip to me is just like a section of the song. It doesn't mean download part of it, but you could, I guess. Something wrong with this? Okay, no, it seems like it. Yeah, maybe I need to make that bigger, but not highlight this. Okay, maybe. But anyways, I don't know. It's like I don't know if it's something I want to build. Like downloading the I mean, there are sites for downloading Spotify track, but I think to make it yourself just YouTube, of like, they find to just okay, you get the Spotify track ID, and then you just search. So you use the Spotify track ID to get access to Spotify API and get like the song title and song artist or whatever. And then you just send it to YouTube. You use YouTube's I think you use YouTube downloader or whatever that what is it called? Downloader? YouTube downloader, it's a package or a script or whatever, and then it just searches for that for the song based on the title and the artist. And then if it finds it, I think it just you can download it from that, which is fine, but like, which could be one avenue if someone like wanted to implement this for Spotify, you could use that same approach. But the snip part is now you introduce something like FFmpeg to trim it to those exact values, right? To get only the values that you snipped. Is it doable? Okay, fine. Yes. But for me, how would I implement it? Like I did like think about it. I think I have like a notes thing. Yeah, so how to download it? Like I worked out a little bit of it where it's like you so it'd be specifically you don't have to like go outside the Spotify tab to do it. The Spotify has an endpoint to get metadata about the track. Let's see if I can open it. So metadata. Oh no, this is on the network tab. Maybe let me just pull it out. What am I doing? Yeah, so I think it's metadata. So on track load or like track or something, one of those actions where a track is loaded or a track is received. No, it's yeah, yeah. So those need this. You have metadata for it. You have this is what you really want. This value. So if you look at the payload, you get file, right? This is where the file formats for depending on what the user, I think what the user's streaming stream rate is. So if you have high stream rate or low stream rate, I think maybe the high one's only for premium users. I don't know which one it is. But based on that, there's different files for it, right? File IDs. So you can, if you get the file ID, like even right now, you can see that. What is it? Yeah, so you get the file ID, and you need the. Okay, so I get the file ID. Now I get it up again. Zoom in on notes. Yeah, I did view, zoom in. Oh, shift command. Yeah, anyway, so you get this array, you get the file ID list, and then you make a request to this endpoint using your, I guess the file save. Nope, it's the, I want to say it's the, where is that file? I'm trying to find where this is, if I recall. This is a specific value, I don't know where it's from though. Should be able to detect it. Um, okay, let me check. Okay, so if I go to storage.resolve, let me see what happens. Is storage.resolve? Yes. Okay, well, it's not showing up. Okay, here it is. It gets the file ID. Okay, but I'm not sure where that's coming from. Anyways, so this is something you would capture. You would listen for this, I guess, this endpoint, and you have the header. You can access the header and get this value. And since you already have the file IDs of the what's it called of the endpoint you want, okay, let me just SP client, SP client. Okay, that's too much. Thought I could focus in on one of them. Okay, anyways, but you have the file IDs. You do, I guess, set the audio quality. So it's like 320 kilobytes per second, 160, and the format, I guess, quality and format. So, and then you get the CDN where I guess the file is, the audio is hosted, and then you can download it to a file. But thing is, it's now, this is, it's, I think it's, you get it in bytes. So, you can use like a default byte value of like, I think 300,000 or something, 325,000 bytes range. So the byte range, so you would keep downloading it and then saving the byte data you get to to a file. Then you get the next stretch, save it, next stretch, save it, you get until it reaches the content length. Or maybe you have to consider the content length. So it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, you keep doing that until you run out of bytes, I guess. And each time you're writing the stream to file, and then you have to have it, I guess. And then maybe you have to now consider, and maybe you now after that you you pass it to FFM stream, no FFmpeg to trim the file, uh, hmm, something like that, to trim the file. You guess you load the file at FFmpeg, then you load as an audio buffer, and then you trim it. Something that I didn't get far. But the thing is, I got as far as downloading like the first. I think because Spotify's bytes is in like every 10-second bytes, maybe. You can tell how it works when it's let's see. I think it's track. No, it's not metadata. But it's let's see, it's when it's playing at track, it fetches like every 10 seconds, right? Something like that. No, maybe not that. It's like the buffer data. You can see buffer data come through. Yeah, the file contents, right? Which is yeah, audio, and it's partial content. It gets you like every 10 seconds worth of data. Octet stream, yeah. So like it works out to about every like 10 seconds it fetches new. Yeah, you can count it. What I have. So like every 10 seconds it'll get new. And then at the end of if it's 10 seconds here, that's in 10 seconds, it'll start fetching for the next track to preload it. And that was something I was trying to use to like implement crossfade before. And it was working like it was kind of janky. So after we visit that, like something that I did want to implement. I'm not trying to have like the entire, but like if I understand correctly how crossfade works in the Spotify, it's because they cache like a lot of your songs, right? If you're like on a desktop app, just even maybe on the mobile app, I don't know if like crossfade happens on the mobile app. It probably does, but it's caches it stores a lot of song data, so it knows like say and it's really let me see, like Spotify, like get tracks, I think, or is it? Let me see. Or get track audio features, maybe. It includes like uh no, not audio features. Maybe audio analysis. It includes like fade time or something, offset settings. No, window settings. End of fading. Yeah, so this is when it starts. Maybe? Yeah, let's try. I don't know if any of a track that has it, so to check. So zero start of fade. Just like the entire length of the track, probably. No, but I was basing it on 10 seconds. 10 seconds it takes to fetch the new binary data. I mean, byte data, whatever it is. So if it's like 10 seconds left in the track, it'll fetch the data for next track. So I would start playing the next track. So it'll be like an overlap, which is why crossfading is really. While while first song is like volume is going down, the next track starts playing, the volume goes up until until the other one's clearly out and the other one's volume is at full. Something I want to revisit again. I still have like a branch open for it. I was doing the work in, but it's been like it's an old stale branch now. It's been like close to 6, 7 months maybe since the last time I worked on it. and the code base has changed a lot maybe in that time. So to make use of it, it's gonna be a lot of work to even revisit. Anyway, so yeah, custom pitch control is something I did want to work on, and this was December 2023. So it's been today. It's now what? It's almost June, so it's 6, close to 7 months ago. And currently, the speed is using the playback rate, like the pitch correction. You can kind of change pitch correction. I mean, the pitch a little bit, but it's not like it's not. It doesn't. It's not really right. Like I won't be able to change like if I put it like point 0.5. I mean, I guess like 1.8 or something. Well, you can't really notice it, but you can have similarly the chipmunk noise and the deep, deep voice. If there's vocals on it, kind of works for like lo-fi tracks. It's just like kind of like a muffled effect, and with like a diffuser, still gotta fix this. I have like a PR for clicking outside. Should close this, but I've contributed working on it. But I might just have to implement it myself, maybe. Yeah, but so with a muffler, it sounds like really like a muffled lo-fi effect. Kind of like it. All right, so this something I do want to implement. So before like theming, I want to implement themes using Spotify, like Spicify. Like if you look at Spicify, Spice, Spotify Bloom, like I want this color theming. Well, basically just a color, like a violet would be nice. Even this, a comfy. It looks better. The colors are better. I don't just want a black. But the thing is, like the whole point of Spotify, I guess, to me, this Chrome extension really is to set something once, like if you want to block a song or you want to add a snip to it, and then you don't really revisit the tab. You just leave it open and running somewhere. You can pin it or something, but most of the interaction with it is like either through this. Well, I guess most this only happens. It's only for I guess if you for these controls. If you wanted to like create a snip, you can't create it from there, right? Which is fine. Like I think that's how it should be. But really, for this audio listening, you don't visit the Spotify tab too much. It's just you like a song. Oh, I like the song, or I want to skip the song, and just keep going forward. Play, pause, those kind of stuff. But what? Okay, so theming that's something I heavily wanted to do, but ooh, it's even September when I first started. I think I started this project in July, maybe. So this is old now. Okay, anyways, so I'm not gonna. This is all gonna be in the back burner for a while. I might even close it because it's been there for a long time. Inverse nips is is same as this instead of something like here to here. Instead of the green being highlighted, that's the snip. Then maybe you play it started from here to the snip start point, and then you jump to here and just keep playing inverse snip. That's possible. Don't know. I don't know. Maybe like to maybe this is song playing. You have a feature you don't like. You want to skip the feature. That's that's what I was the intention, I guess. And this is probably something important I want to do. And I guess this is being worked on right now. This the queue feature is now it's not as good as I wanted. So maybe I do want to work on it. It kind of works okay, but like I want to be able to re-add a song. If you like remove skip the if we skip a song and it's skipped from here and it's the next song, okay, then you want to be able to add it back or something. Or you skip a song and it's like five songs down. You want to be able to add it back to the same position, even if you're like, so even if this is the song right now and it's like all the way here now, so it'll be at position two, you want to add it back to where the original position it would have been on. But if it's already passed, then it doesn't add it back into the queue. Yeah. Okay, yeah, but see, that's a lot to do, and it's like ideally, I wanted to be able to release like a feature like once a week until maybe I close it out until if I want to work on the weekends on this stuff, then I want to do the the ones that have the most effect, right? And I need the logo. I need a new logo because this is it's egregious now. Because if you look at it, if you look at this, right? You have this whatever greenish color for the logo, which is not good. If you look at it, this is what it looks like. This is the logo. This is bad. But if you look at the extensions page, it's different. It's not the same one. So either I just use this as a logo, mm, which I don't want because it's just like an SVG icon that's using the PNG. But look at all these other logos. At least, yeah, I need a like a, and this is like I think AI created, like one of those. It's not AI created really. It's like just one of those logo creators who just gives you an image. It's like an icon and it's the text value and set the background. It's not good. I don't like it. I don't know. I've tried like using AI, but like either I'm using like the wrong resource or yeah, it's not integ. I mean, people have come to the extension. I mean, it's 180 users despite the logo, I guess. But I want to have that fixed. This I don't know. This I have to do like yeah. So this is stuff, but like also just had the idea to do like since I'm working on it, like I mean like to get I don't know how the desktop app looks like anymore. I don't think I have the Spotify desktop app anymore. Or maybe I do. Maybe I do. But I haven't opened it in like so long. Let's see what it looks. 'Cause I just used the web app. Because if it's either a site or like a just to consider a web app, why do I need the desktop app? Do I still have it? Yeah, I guess, but it hasn't been updated so long. Probably. Does it show that I need to update it? It doesn't say. Yeah, but there's some features that what is it that I want to implement. Like I don't want an equalizer, but I do want the crossfade if it's possible. Auto mix, I don't know, smooth transition between songs or select playlists. I don't know if that's possible. 'Cause all of these features, well, not, maybe not the mono audio, but like the crossfade and auto mix, it's good. I think it's, or maybe just the crossfade. It's because Spotify is caching data, right? Well, not here because I probably cleared the cache before I haven't opened this in a long time either. I don't know why it didn't give me the option. I mean, it doesn't tell me to like to update it. I haven't opened it up in like since last year, probably. Whatever, it's fine. Maybe there hasn't been any updates. Oh no, I know I opened it. I wanted to see. Oh, it's not showing because I wanted to see if you go to okay, maybe this is new. Maybe what is this download icon? You can download entire playlist. I don't know if that's new. I think maybe that's new. Yeah, I don't know what that does. Probably just downloads it locally. Okay, no, but okay, I guess it's only on mobile apps where if you have a playlist, I think playlist where it gives you like a filter for the tracks in the playlist, like based on like either genre or mood. Kind of want to implement something like that. I don't know how the mood is calculated, but the art you can get the genres based on the artist. The artists have genres, so you can just collect. I guess get all the artists in your queue, or get maybe a select. I think maybe just get 50 tracks or something, and get like the artists, get their genres, and put it up here. Same as in the mobile UI. Then you can, if you click on it, it'll change the I guess the queue to those songs, something like that. It's probably easier to implement than most of the other stuff I have in mind. But I think maybe the last thing I'm gonna build before like I take a break from this, for like a serious break and start my new project is having like a settings screen to like toggle some of these features on or off, right? Like if you don't care about let's see, liking if you want the old if you don't want the like and unlike tracks UI, or you won't be able to toggle that off. Or maybe playing snips, maybe you want to toggle off. I don't know what else you want to toggle off, really, because um, what would be something you want to toggle off? I'm trying to consider. Maybe I just only this because if you want to keep the plus circle, I think with this there would be more, but maybe you want to toggle off the reverb. Yeah, maybe it's something you want to toggle off reverb. Like you want this to track normally because this is like a all or nothing effect. Everything's on or everything's off, right? Yeah, so reverb, I guess, reverb and what is it? Speed maybe? Reverb and speed, yeah. Seek, if you would you want to, I don't know. Yeah, I guess all three maybe, all four really. Mm. Yeah, something like that. Just like a gear icon opens like a, that's a list of toggles really, or check marks, and then that updates. I mean, either it will toggle either on or off some of these observers where like the seek icon or whatever it was. I don't know. All right, let's hold on, but this is more like a catch up stream. It's for an hour, okay, yeah. So I guess that is it. And next stream, maybe next thing I'll work on is uh just this, I guess. Click outside of it, close it, and same for this. Right now, you click outside, and you have to click on this to close it, or if you select one and close it, something like that. I could probably do it this stream, but anyway, we need something to do. Let me see. Uh, what are pressing issues, really? Oh, another thing I want to do is an updater. Because if I don't know how often people update their extensions, really. Me, I always have like something like this open, right? Just click update. Even I'm using Chrome right now because I don't usually use Chrome except for Spotify. Because if you don't know about on Brave, I don't know if it's been fixed yet, but there's a memory issue with Spotify tab where it runs out of memory, consumes so much memory, then it just airs out. Like if you're listening for like 30 plus minutes, at that point you get a memory issue or memory error when it just consumes so much memory, then it dies. The tab dies. So there's no prolonged listening to it. You would think it would be fixed because if it's working on Chrome, it should work on Brave because Brave is using the same base Chromium browser, right? So no, I haven't checked in a while the issue still persists. Right, so I've just been using Chrome for like the last month or two. I don't want to, but you know, you have to do what you have to do. Yeah, so I guess that's what I would work on, just toggle outside. I mean, click outside closer for I guess this modal and this drop downs. It's a small thing, so it's not like a big deal. I don't know if it's worth a stream. Probably save that for like something that would take like multiple streams, like multiple hour blocks. Yeah, it'll be a different stream because this stream was I guess is named on the like and unliked one. Kind of deviate a little bit, but I don't want to start on work that's not on the same focus. So, anyways, we're doing good. It's been okay working on this. We've had, let me see, look at releases. So in this month or in, yeah, so I guess the the previous last time, January 2nd, then 3 weeks ago, yeah, so it's been about 3 weeks. Some fixes, another fix for the previous fix, and then, features. So man, a new major release for I guess Q, and then this was a big thing that this was the one where in our in the workflow GitHub Actions to for creating release it included a disk folder, but instead of including the the its contents instead. So it broke on in our stores. So I had to push another fix and then push multiple fixes in a day. It took a long time for, or maybe because it was quite different. I don't know. I don't know the why, but it took like hours. It took like almost like before this version got released. This one and this is due to it wasn't working on Windows. Like I think maybe it was working on. I mean, local development. You couldn't run this extension locally on Windows, so that was a fix for that. Now this was the like an unlike UI, and I guess I included also the drop down because it was in this drop down instead of the native select. Because if you have like this is like almost I want to say like maybe close to 15, 20 here in the select, then it would have been like the select would have started from like here and gone all the way to here. Or if it was like a smaller view, it would be outside like this high, right? We don't want to do that. We want to limit it to like the same height as this one, which is fine. 4 or 5. Display is only 4 or 5. And it's scrollable. Yeah, so in the last 3 weeks, it's been okay, and fixes for the same syncing or fixes regarding the heart icon, liking and unliking. Oh, another major fix was probably like this. Somehow this wasn't working properly. But some stuff you playing around with it, only you notice it. Some people don't notice it because even for let's say for even me going back to working on this, adding more presets because a user noticed that. I mean, they wanted more variation here, more options, like for like a bathroom effect or like a smaller room effect. But also, impulse I had this toggled off somewhere back in January. I think I could have released had this flagged off. So even if you selected one, though it wasn't being applied. I wouldn't remember because I haven't been on this project for 5 months, something at that point since January. So like a brand new user, I think probably brand new, just going through it was the one who noticed. Yeah, so we have big plans for it, but like as long as the core snip speed, 'cause I'm mostly probably using it for just maybe speed, just to new pitch correction. So I would want to get the because this speed is fine, but I'd rather have like the actual pitch changed. This is just like mostly time stretching. If you have it at half speed, the track plays for double the time, right? You won't notice it here, but it takes, or maybe you do notice it here, where it doesn't match up to because instead of 2 minutes and 47 seconds, the track at half speed will play for 5 minutes and let's see, so that's or okay, no, 17, so 538 maybe 517 times 2, 534. Yeah, so for 5 minutes and 24 seconds because of this, you're halving it, right? If you go back to normal, or I guess normal speed, or if you go like 1.5. Yeah, so it decreases the time. If it's above one, if you go to two, like say two, you know that it would be instead of 53, it'll be half of the time. Yeah, so instead of a 4 minute track would be 2 minutes long. You can time it. So it's basically time stretching or time stretching or condensing, or whatever it's called. But I wanted to be able to keep the same time, just change the pitch. And I'm going to use something like Sound Touch JS or Tone JS to apply that. So it'd be like two different, I guess, speed. I'd have speed, and then you'll have like maybe uh, basic for this, and I have it like include into maybe call it time stretching or whatever time, whatever. And then I have a the expert one where you can change the pitch using semitone values maybe. After that, I think it's probably like anything else would just be like just for fun maybe. After that, and also maybe have something like to force users to update. So I'm noticing like users are always like a version or two behind, and sometimes that means they're on a version with a bug on it. Mm. Usually, like I guess Google will update them if they close the tab. I don't know people how long people's tabs live. If you close the tab and reopen it, if there's a new version up, then they don't get updated, or they manually go to the settings page for and then update it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm talking a lot for. Uh, I've done most. I've done I think enough. Trying to see how to get apps. It's under 80 users, but that's over a year. Some apps doing the same stuff have more users, like this. Now, 30,000 users, and it's featured. So obviously, I'm not following best practices or something. I don't know. So maybe something that's what I want to do. But I also don't know if I want to get featured. I just want to be like, if you find the app, you find it, right? It's just me. I think I only like posted about this app once on LinkedIn, and that was it. So you have to find it from that post on LinkedIn, or somebody has to tell you about it, or you come across it, or like you have to be searching for it, or what's it called? You, either on GitHub maybe. That's other way because it's. I've had people reach out. I mean, marketers or whatever reach out, see if I want to pay or whatever for them to market it for me, put on blog posts or whatever, get users to get reviews on it or whatever rating it is. But it's like I don't want that. I just want people who find it actively searching for it to be the ones to receive it, right? Oh, based on this, maybe I do want to like include like what's it called? The current speed, if possible. 'Cause otherwise, they have to. Yeah, maybe somewhere here include the current speed because I do want to actually include like a volume bar to mute and a volume bar and then now playing, so you can actually like instead of just the 10-second backwards or 10-second forward, you can have click on a certain section and it will start playing from that section. Let's see. That's that's still like more and more. It's like so like we probably will never end on it really. But I don't know. I'll keep working on it because I enjoy it, but there'll be more breaks now because I want to start a new thing and see new project, and I want to see if I can monetize it. The new project, not just probably it'll stay free. I don't know if it's this project's one of its kind, one of because there are other projects I have like maybe some aspects of this, but not all. And the thing is, no, people are enjoying it or not. I don't know. This has to be updated as well. So I have more than I guess there's features. This is old image, old image. Even this is old image now. This is the only thing I think that stayed the same. Maybe. Yeah, whatever. Okay. I'm gonna end this stream. Just been babbling on at this point. So the next stream probably won't be on this extension. Well, I guess next stream will be on this extension because this is already in the playlist for this extension, but there'll be. I mean, for a while, it probably won't be on this one, but like what I will be streaming on, I'd like a new project, and it'll probably private. So I want to see if I can monetize it. But most likely, it will probably be unprivated, like after like a month or two. I don't know. I want to try to see if I can make money off of it. A bit cheap, but maybe not even subscription. Like this got a license, a yearly license. And then if you don't update it, if you don't get the new license, then I guess you can just still you make use of it, but at that locked in version when the year ends. And we'll talk about it in in the stream that is applicable to it. All right, so I'm gonna close this off now. Go take a walk. Oh dang, 4 o'clock already. It's crazy how fast the day goes. I'm thinking like it's only like 2, 3 o'clock, but it's already 4. Yeah, I'm gonna take a walk. Maybe it's supposed to rain today. I think maybe so. I'm gonna take a walk early and get some sun. All right, so closing off end the stream. I'll wait for like 15 seconds. I'm an OCD about the time. So in like 10 seconds, 8 seconds will be 1 hour 28. And I'm going to end it at that point, maybe.